we're talking about the words of our testimony. So today at church, this man, his name is Johnny Nier, he is Peruvian. And when he was Peru, he grew up very, very poor and very angry because he never had a new toy. He was beat up a lot. He was small, and he grew up full of a lot of hatred and anger. So he moved to Ecuador, and I know that at that time, Ecuador was doing better economically. So he moved there, and someone suggested that he get into boxing because he had all this pent-up energy. So that's what he did, and he kept using that, and he said every time he would just think that he's punching out his enemies, all of the boys who beat him up, and even his brother. So basically, he became the champion of Ecuador because he had so much anger and he wanted to get back. So he went back to Peru looking for these guys who beat him up. And he comes first to his brother, and he really wanted to smash his brother. He said he was waiting for his brother to say one little thing to him, and he was going to knock him out because he was muscular. And you could see this guy has muscles.
Yeah, I was thinking he's built.
Yeah, he is built. So his brother says to him, I am so sorry. Will you please forgive me? Now, the brother wasn't a Christian, but it is the principle of forgiveness, which is a Christian principle that Jesus told us. So Johnny forgave him. Now, he still went out looking for these guys, but he couldn't find any of them. So he came back into Ecuador, and through many different kinds of situations, he finally wound up in a place where they were talking about the Lord, and he was like, I don't really want to go. You know how most of us are in the beginning. And then he went. And he was like, okay, I'm here. And then they asked him to pray, and he prayed. And the story is he came to know the Lord. And the beautiful thing about it is how much his faith grew, because then he came to the United States, but he didn't just come like in an airplane. He went through witnessing to all these towns. You know, he had to pass through. He went through Colombia, and he went through the jungle, and he was talking about how he just had to pray the whole time to get through the jungle because there was so much darkness and a lot of muerte, death. And but he still, went through. He got through it. I'm sure there were some peoples that were in the jungles that he witnessed the whole time until he got to Texas. And so he walked probably a couple of thousand miles witnessing for the Lord. And he finally wound up in Poughkeepsie, New York, where he continued to witness and now has an outreach back to Ecuadorian families. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And as my daughter-in-law is Ecuadorian, this really spoke to me because I've been to Ecuador several times and I've been on a missions trip.